Hey guys, this is a tutorial of how to upload a article that you're writing to the back end of NUVO. These are kind of just steps to help everybody understand like the processes that we use to do photos and to do articles for NUVO. So the first thing you want to do is you want to log into our backend system, which is going to be this link here. I'll go ahead and link this later on in the video and in the description so you guys can get to it. You're going to come to this first screen. It's going to be your login screen, which would be whatever your username was that you first started on NUVO, and your password. So I'll get in here. Once you're in our system, you won't see as much as I see here, more than likely. You'll probably just have a few of these different assets, but right here is where all the assets live. So you could tell here this is an article. These little icons indicate certain things. So this is video, of course, and this is a photo. So it kind of gives you little tips of what you're looking at. Over here is where the authors are, so you can see who wrote the story or submitted the images, etc. So the first thing you'll do after you have already either given the story to Kevin to be copy edited and approved, typically we use a lot of the Google Docs, which is something like this. And you can use anything from Google Docs or Word, whatever you're comfortable with, as long as we can open it. After Kevin's given me the approval to post a story the other day, I came back into our system and started the article up. So first thing you're going to do is hit New Asset. You can say it's an article. And of course, like anything else, you want to give it a title. Say this is going to be like what it is, etc., etc. Okay, so that's going to be my test article. Author here, you want to search for yourself. So I'll look for myself in the system. Hit search. Click on that. And you might have this, you might not. It depends on if you put this in yourself in your actual bio link that you have, or for your user actually. So you can leave that in there, or you can take it out, however you want to do that. So basically, this is where the engine of everything lives at. This is your copy area. Here, after Kevin has already approved the story, I'll just come back in and copy and paste this bad boy out. Let's see. So come right back in, paste it. What I normally do is I come back in because sometimes they add these extra returns, and just kind of take them back out, just so that it looks a little bit cleaner. For the summary area, so after your body's already in, cool, looks great. For the summary here, this is what's going to be actually shown on the front page. So you want to have this be as short as possible, like, you know, maybe a sentence in length. So what I normally do is I'll just copy the first area here, because I'm not a writer, so I'm just going to copy whatever everybody else does. These little ellipses here make it look like it's continuing. Tagline, again, this could be yourself, how it's going to be linked in there. The teaser here is going to be what people see, kind of like if it wasn't a main story, this could be a different type of image that you could preview for it. So for this, I'm just going to add something that Mark Sheldon had already done. You always want to make sure that your photos are going to be like a portrait mode, and you might not have photos to contribute, which you might have to ask Kevin to find a photo for you, or ask a photographer if they have a photo, depending on if it's a musical item or not. So this will be the preview image for this article. For the cover art, this is a little bit different. You can add something completely different, but since I don't have anything different, I'm just going to add the same photo. After you've done all these steps, kind of go backwards, check all the steps, that you make sure you filled all these little buttons out, and don't worry about this if you don't have them. Just make sure this is all complete here, and make sure that you've added all the links that are necessary here. It's really easy. You can say like whoever you're trying to link to, let's say it's the Belinda Butchers, for instance. I can come up here and just copy their web address, highlight something here, add link. You have all the regular functions like you do in any other program. You can add italics, underlines, bold, however you want to do that. So after this is complete, basically, you want to come to Other real quick and hit Do Not Publish. The reason we're not going to publish immediately is just because if you don't have cover art or something here, it'll just come up as a story, and we need to have something to entice people to come read this article. Usually Kevin will come back in and he'll come in and add the images there, or whatever. If not, if he's giving you the approval, you can say uncheck this and say it's ready to go, basically. You want to come back over here to this tag section, add it to a section. So if it's in arts or if it's education, whatever it might be, try to associate to the correct area you want to put it in. So this could be like concerts or whatever. So I usually put it in music. Add it to the section, so you can tell it's there. Next thing you want to do is add the keywords to this. You can add, this was in Indianapolis. Do it again. You can add your name. You can add the artist name. You can add whatever you want. And this kind of helps people search for different items that might relate to this article that you're writing. From there, basically, you're pretty much good to go. We could just hit save without closing here. And it's kind of saving in our back end right now. And what you can do is see how it looks like it's on our site. You can preview it, and you'll see it pop up. So if you realize you've made a mistake or something like that's happened, don't worry about that right now. Come backwards and go in and start correcting your mistakes that you think you've made. And kind of clean up whatever you think is necessary. From there, I'll just hit save and close. Everything looks good to me. You don't see it appear yet, so what you can do is you can refresh the page, and you'll start seeing it pop up once it loads. Okay, so here's the article here. So let's say I made a mistake. I can come back in. I can alter anything I need to from here. If Kevin says it's all cool and you don't see it posted to Facebook or Twitter yet, you can come over here to Other, and this little notifier button here, you can add it a new notifier, and you can say, hey, I want to send it to Facebook. And if you hit send, it'll tell it what time to send it to. So you can even tell it what time to send it. Like, let's say I want to send it, 8:45 a.m. today. You can send it at that time. Or, if you need to backdate it, or, if the article or the concert, whatever it might be, isn't happening yet, you can kind of schedule it for the time. If you feel like there's anything else that you need help with, kind of understanding how any of these items work here, it's pretty easy, but go ahead and reach out to Kevin McKinney, and he will kind of walk you through the steps that he might think I might have left out here, or help you along the way to get you fixed up and going. All right, thanks.